Traveler? Paimon?
Kinich! Fancy meeting you here!
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accept—
Oh! The, Turnfire Knight, you mean?
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad has—
Once and for all?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain
To the Night Kingdom? You mean—
to his death.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are you serious right now?
Too blunt? There is potentially a possibility.
But that's ridiculous! He told us the Mountain King—
And that glory comes—
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is... yes, and Nana was...
She likely won't be the last.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way?
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for that evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the century. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything. I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure. Good. Okay.
Ah, mighty Outlanders.
It was...
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Mali.
Plus, Kinich doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, we covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the flame bearer has often been unable, but I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against. With your help, I'm optimistic. This time, we can just...
Traveler?
So, this doesn't faze you at all, huh? That's all you really need to know? The ceremonies in the meantime, feel free to take a look around our set, and if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few...
So now we have extra errands to run?
Just a humble suggestion. I'll be sticking around for the next few...
Seems like Kinich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Huh. You're here.
Kinich! Elder Trinidad!
I can tell.
Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome...
Hello, Chief Waina.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked I believe Kinich has already filled you in. However, I would like to request... Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes. This is our history and our heritage. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy... Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. My honored guests, please give this... Perhaps there is, but despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I must say, I find this troubling, though I'm sure you need...
So, Kinich, earlier you were...
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around.
That works too, huh?
Okay.
Kinich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer.
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on.
In a moment. Didn't you?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right. We need to...
I agree that he has a problem. He needs...
You got him a teacher? Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a house...
Yes, that's the angle I've been working. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the Abyss, too. One time I was pursuing some purple demon. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts.
So...
So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear
Whoa. That's...
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of Still, we desperately need something like this. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving...
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, and he has every right to take that view. No one can seriously tell them that...
You're right. There's no easy answers here, because at least in our experience, the dogs...
I think I know a way. You have any better ideas?
Not at the moment, but it just feels like you... After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a...
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point.
All right. So what's this deal you...
All I need you to do is keep I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the... If you help me out...
Ooh, what kind of...
Something well worth your while, I'd say. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate your... That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to... Then, when the day of the ceremony comes...
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even if it works, what if neither...
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me. Can I take that to mean that we...
For sure. And who knows? Maybe we'll come...
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the Good luck to us both.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribe's people and take some heat off of Kinich's back.
Pony, how can you call them?
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to...
But it wasn't on purpose.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now...
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick?
Toba, Kuni, what's wrong?
Pony's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right.
Once upon a time, maybe...
Yesterday,
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. As of today, our friendship is over. Oh, come on, cut it out, you... The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the...
What? Really?
So that's what my dad wanted it to be fair. From what we saw the other day, you are...
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Good question. We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again...
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some... Yeah, if you weren't for... All right. Well, because it's the Traveler, Dad just really misses Nana. And I would...
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either.
That's more like it. Now you're best... Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean, I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for turn. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Pine...
Okay. I'll head...
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry. Let's just... Come on, let's move on.
Okay.
Huh? Let's go... Hey there! What's happening?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance...
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at... This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outside...
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is...
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to... What? Oh, it's you? It's funny. I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting...
You're not taking part in the...
You... Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys.
Oh, very impressive.
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting up the way things are going. It's only a matter of time before it gets violent.
You look a little
Disappointed? Nah, it's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every... I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test.
What's the Saurian
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancients. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you.
A how? A how's a relic from...
Oh, yeah, him. Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there.
Really?
Who knows? But if it's true, Kinich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me.
Oh, does that count as a relic?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a... But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by... Or... You look like you know your...
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty...
Wait, you're serious?
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the...
Pyro Archon above. You two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could... Of course it is! All right.
Just sharpen my spear.
Okay.
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see...
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago.
Great minds think alike.
Booba, get them!
Everybody stand back!
Scatter!
Target acquired.
Adventure time!
Eat this! Nice and spicy.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Propagate! Scatter!
I got him cornered.
Propagate!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're toast! After frying pan, it's propagate! Whew. That should be the last of them. It's a good thing to... Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely look... true. Now that you mention it, most ancient It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. Whatever. We're not here to decide... That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
The campaign begins.
Okay.
Are you running away?
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche.
Oh, I put blood, sweat, and tears into that.
Let me take a look. Yeah. Hey, Ponche! Come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the...
Wait, are you...
Huh?
Don't...
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for...
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met.
Really? All I want...
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book...
I spent years of my life researching that book. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations.
It was an unparalleled match.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If...
See what I mean, Ponche? Now you've run into these two?
I don't know if he's still...
Okay.
Hey! You thieving...
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get... Oh, what's this? Brought a... Eat dirt, suckers!
Hey, he's trying...
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, please! I don't have your stuff anymore.
Oh, yeah? Well, where it... You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. All that time lying in wait was...
Is that...
The same place you found me! Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth. Mail?
Okay, what do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth. Right. Let's hope nobody gets to the...
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Huitzatlan, it always comes with the more This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name bearer, examining their act. Yupanki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name. Let me see. The author is...
Silence, book muncher! The great Kahula!
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing...
Joy? What?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the...
What? You're saying, can you... When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahula How demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An eight...
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahula How is sheer vanity! And if...
You don't need to let... All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms, but from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the And you, great Kahula How, are one such speck of dust from... Now, let me take...
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we could...
Does that mean...
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book.
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire night... Well, not exactly. But I thought my
Oh, really? So what...
I think the key to all of this lies in...
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any...
You're right. But Malipo may be a special case, given that it first arose in the era...
Yeah, I remember that story. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids...
I'm not talking about...
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive? The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power... If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other...
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind...
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was
Hey. Sorry to.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to
Kinich, what are you?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick.
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out.
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go. Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow.
Sounds like you're no
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet.
yet. Are you saying you think
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years. Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fate. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his
how can you drop these truth bombs with such a streak?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering, and feels great.
What? Then
Of course not. We should help him move to a new. It's the only practical. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters. And we.
ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our heart?
Then let's break for the day.